Good morning, boys and girls. We've just finished our worship service here out on the lawn this morning, and now I'm going to share a sacred story here in our Children's Worship and Wonder Center. I wonder what our story is going to be about today. Let's see. In the beginning, God gave us our biggest gifts, the gifts of light and water and earth and people. And God said, "They are very good." But the people grew wicked and did bad things. God was very sad. Everything that was good and clean and new at the creation seemed spoiled. But there was one good family. There was the mother and the father, Noah. God said to Noah, "I will send a great flood of water to wash everything clean and to make it new again. Build an ark." And place every kind of animal family in the ark. The animals came from everywhere. and it began to rain and rain and rain. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. All the earth and everyone and everything on it was covered with water, but not the ark. God remembered Noah, and the rain stopped. God sent a wind to dry up the water. One day Noah took a dove. He held out his hand, and the dove flew off. But it found only water, and so it returned. Noah sent the dove out a second time. This time, it returned with an olive leaf. Noah sent the dove out a third time. And this time, the dove did not return. It had a new home. All the animals came out of the ark. Everything was clean and new again. Noah and his family were so happy they couldn't help but give thanks to God. So they built a special place. they built an altar and they prayed their thanksgiving, for they were home. And God promised never to send a flood of water again. God gave a sign, a rainbow, so that we can always remember God's promise. We can still see a rainbow in the sky. It was a sign for Noah, and it is a sign for us too, that there will never be such a flood again. So anytime that you see the rainbow in the sky, you can remember God's promise, and God is faithful to His promises. This is the Bible, and this sacred story of Noah is written about in the Bible. It's right here in the book of Genesis. I'm going to read that to you, but first, I'm going to light the Christ candle. And remember, we light the Christ candle to remind us that Christ is with us as we hear the Word of God. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you, and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. Look, the light is in one place now. I'm going to change it so that it's not just in one place anymore, but it can be in many places at once. Now the light of Christ that was in just one place at one time is in all places at all times. So the light can be everywhere, in this room and other places and all over the world. Now may the love of God go with you.